It's not the employer who pays wages. Employer only controls the money. Salaries are paid by customers. By Henry Ford. Good morning all of you. I am going to explain about Payment Wages Act 1936. The Payment of Wages Act 1936 was come into the force on 23rd of April 1936. This act was passed to regulate the payment of wages for certain classes of persons employed in industry. Objectives of Payment Wages Act 1936. To regulate the payment of wages to certain class of employed person. Regulation completed by the Act is twofold: by the date of payment of wages, the deduction of payment of wages. To ensure payment of wages to persons who covered by the Act, certain provisions have been made in this Act. In Payment Wages Act 1936, payments include those made to employees in lieu of work done. In lieu of refers to something that replaces or substitutes something else. Example: a restaurant that's run out of clams might serve French onion soup in lieu of chowder. These may be in the form of wages, bonuses, insurance premiums, provident fund and gratuity payments. Sometimes employers are liable to make cash payments in the form of the compensations for injury or loss to employees at work. These are covered by the Workmen's Compensation Act, 1923. What is Workmen's Compensation Act 1923? It was made to offer compensation to the workers who have encountered injuries due to an accident during their employment. Therefore, their primary aim of this act is to provide comprehensive coverage to workers for work-related injuries and disabilities. But this applies only to those establishments which are not covered by the Employees State Insurance Act, 1948. This legislation was enacted to regulate the payment of wages to employees. Its objective was to help in providing an effective remedy to employees. Its help to providing an effective remedy to employees in case of illegal deduction made from wages, or unjustified delay in paying wages. At present, the Act applies only to those employees whose average wage is below 1,600 rupees, which is now being considered for enhancement in the next amendment. In the 1950s and 60s, non-statutory wage boards were set up which comprised of workers, employers and independent members, because the employees were not organized and trade unions were not adequately equipped with respect to bargaining power. The last such wage board was set up in 1985. Since then, trade unions have grown in strength and are able to negotiate wage agreements for their members. I hope all of you are able to understand what is Payment Wages Act. See you, have a great day.